max session. So this morning we're just gonna do a zone 2 ride on the bike to start off the week nicely and not destroy myself. Okay, we are an hour and 2 minutes in. I was feeling pretty tired this morning, but honestly, the first workout after a super long workout feels not too shabby because, you know, you just did a 3.5 hour brick session over the weekend. And now we just have an hour and 15 minutes of zone 2 and only have 12 minutes left, and it's gone pretty quick. Okay, we just finished an hour and 15. Distance was 27.8 miles, average speed 22.1, time hour 15 and 23 seconds. So that's a solid zone 2 ride today. Got the push session later. Tomorrow morning, we're probably gonna do our harder run for the week, which will either be a tempo or a threshold or sprints, but something that gets heart rate up, works on speed. But yeah, good, nice ease into the week after doing a long brick session on Saturday. So time to go eat. All right, good morning. It is Tuesday morning at around 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're on the track today because we're gonna do a VO2 max session. So the workout that we're gonna follow today is kind of based off of the Norwegian 4x4 protocol, which basically just means 4 minutes fast, 3 minutes recovery, and you do that 4 times. So this morning we're doing a condensed version, and it's gonna be 3 minutes fast, 2 minutes recovery, and you're gonna do that 4 times. So let's get into it. Okay. VO2 max for me, zone 2 for scout. All right, round 2. 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Recover, scout. Number 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on, scout. Minute 15 left. Minute 15 left. Number 3. That one, 5:57. Knowing your body is really important. In the past, when I did hard sessions too much, I would just run myself down to where when I'm doing a hard session, I do not want to do it. It feels hard and I just want to stop. But if you do just the right amount, it'll still feel hard, but it'll feel good to push into it. That's when you know you're recovering okay. And with that, last one. Let's go. Come on, Scout. 1 minute 24 left. 3, 2, 1. Cool down. Last one was 5:55. VO2 max is hard, but it's worth it. I notice when I do these consistently over time, my VO2 max bumps up a little bit. So it's worth it. It's really hard, but you don't need to do it all the time. Once a week, once every 2 weeks. For me, I just try not to overthink it. I try to do one hard run per week. That can be VO2 max, threshold, or tempo, any of the 3. As long as you get in one hard run, rest your runs are zone 2, you'll make progress. So what I do is week by week, I'll see how I'm feeling, and it's kind of fun actually. It makes it feel easier because if you're super strict and you pick one thing like a threshold run for 30 minutes, and you get to that day and you just don't want to do it, and you feel like you'd rather sprint or do some other kind of thing, then go ahead, do that. Don't overthink it. Just try to pick something along the same lines that gets you kind of the same benefit, and it will help you. So we're gonna do our cool down now, head back home, and start work. That was pretty hard, but I think that went pretty well. Kind of tired today, but we did 3 by 6 minutes at 215 watts, which compared to some people is not a ton, but considering that I did like no high intensity workouts my first half Ironman prep, I think that's pretty good. I'm just happy with how this prep is going so far. And I mean, that's like 98% of the Ironman experience anyway. It's all the work that goes into the last 2%, the actual race. So I think it's important to do whatever you can to make it enjoyable, make it a learning experience. And for me, that means doing things I didn't do last year, modifying when I need to, and enjoying some good YouTube videos when I'm biking. Yeah, so we did it. We spent the $500 for another one of these hats and a backpack and a t-shirt and the opportunity to destroy your body for hours on end. And it's only like 37 days away. So it's time to lock in. Go hard, but not too hard.
I can hear it all the time. I can see it in my mind. Where you live is where I know you are, and I'm coming for you.
All right, so it's 6:49 Saturday morning. I already had my toast and my coffee. I worked on the app for a bit, but now I gotta get things going. So yesterday we had our long run, which we did 13.1 miles, and then this morning we have our long bike, where I'm trying to go between 2.5 and 3 hours. I like to kind of alternate weeks where I do one weekend that has a long run and a long bike, and then the next weekend we'll have just a brick session where I'll do them all in the same day. And so I kind of like to alternate between the two, because if you have the separate long run and the long bike, then you can do a longer distance for both, whereas the brick helps with you getting used to running straight off the bike. So I just want to show you what I picked up at the store yesterday. I got more Martin 320 drink mix, which is what I've been using on the bike. And I've also got some Element here, which I've used a lot in the past, just not recently. And I was thinking of mixing them in the same drink, but I'm a little bit worried because I haven't had this flavor yet, if it's gonna taste bad or something. So I'm gonna put this in one drink and then this in the other drink, and then I'll have one extra bottle that's just straight up water. So I think I'm gonna warm up at 140 watts, and then I'm gonna try to settle into 150 for the majority of the ride. And then maybe cool down at like 130 or 120 or something in the last few minutes.
Okay, we are all done. 56 miles in 2 hours and 36 minutes, average speed 21.5. That was a long one. It felt long. All the training went super well. I'm happy with how things turned out, but I am tired. So today will be a very easy day the rest of the day and tomorrow. Let's go eat. So I just showered, cleaned up a bit, and I did not realize how sore my quads are until now. Because yesterday I did my second full body push session at the gym, and I hit chest, shoulders, triceps, but I also hit my quads and my calves, and they're kind of screaming at me right now. And you see, I kind of did that on purpose because I wanted to bike this morning tired. Because if you can do it tired, then it'll feel a lot better on race day when you feel fresh and tapered. As you can see in the video, I was not really feeling it. But we got it done, and I think this will help with the training, but I really, really need to do my best at recovering this weekend so we can come back on Monday and keep going. Part of the reason why I showered first is because I had a feeling once I sit down in this chair, I'm gonna be sitting here for a while, which I think I was right about. I feel like I'm starting to feel the effects of cumulatively adding volume to all my training. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind as I head into this weekend. I'm gonna try to recover as best as I can, and then assess on Monday how we're feeling. But if I feel pretty demolished on Monday, maybe next week will be like the last chance to have an easy week before the last few really hard weeks of training, and then the taper. Since we're about 5 weeks out now, I like to just listen to how I'm feeling. If I feel good,
then I'll continue to press on. If I don't feel good on Monday, then we'll take an easier week. So I think it's time to eat now, start editing this video. These have been more and more fun to make, and I'm getting a little bit faster with the editing, which has been nice. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, see you soon.